It's Dockin' right here on your classic metal show. One is the loneliest number, and unfortunately for the classic metal show, you get two. It's your host, Neeley, along with my very good friend, chris-akin. What's happening, Chris?
What up, man? Ready to do this. I am so fucking pumped up tonight.
Really? I was really having my doubts if you were going to be a part of the show this evening.
Why? Because of my week?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I've been rolling, as you know, I've been having a whole issue all week with my old man and a lot of surgery and a lot of scary shit. But I really, really, really need to be fucking on and on fire tonight.
Okay.
So
all right.
It's going to be one of those nights where I am charged up, I'm drinking, and it's ready to roll.
There's always drinking involved.
Dude, that's my new thing. I used to be breathing, now it's drinking.
Really? How's that having is it having any negative impact on your weight loss and your yoga and your healthy living?
Nope, just got to work harder.
Really? So you got to do like 10 more minutes of yoga to equal out the consumed alcohol. Pretty much.
The truth is I don't really drink during the week. You know, I mean, I might have a beer with a friend like after work or something, but
yeah, like your after work is, yeah, I think I'll just go into the other room now.
After their work, not mine.
Nice.
But no, other than, the occasional drink with a buddy after work, it's really just, you know how I am anyway. I work like an idiot. So, no, I don't really drink during the week, but man, weekend hits. Woo, boy,
right.
It's time to pour my drink on.
Right. Well, I am pleased to announce that we are now up and running on the brand new CMS Radio Network server.
That is awesome.
I don't know if you listened to it at all prior to the show, but for those people who, have had concerns or complaints that the songs didn't, or the taglines for the songs didn't change with the music, well, it does that now.
Yeah, and for all those that were complaining, fuck off!
Plus, I don't have this problem with this machine just slowing down and shutting off. So the server is up and running. It's great to be able to just get into the controls and not have it just, freeze up on me. And, before I put it into service tonight, I basically spent all day running the SAMs. I programmed the SAMs, by the way.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, look at you.
I did. I basically looked at what you did on the old SAMs, right, and basically figured it out and programmed it and actually programmed in the CMS Radio Network IDs.
Nice.
And I programmed in the random bumper now and again.
Oh, nice. So does that mean that our old IT guy's fired?
Who would that be?
Me.
Well, no. Now that the server's up and it's fast as lightning,
yeah,
that means we can add CMS Radio Network shows back on that can be easily uploaded now.
Yeah, so it looks like we'll probably get the rock and metal revival going, and maybe something else that I'm working on might be there. Who knows?
Sure.
We got plenty of choices.
Yeah, you know what I would like to do, and maybe I'm way off base.
Yeah.
I would like to give. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to you off air. I'll just talk. I don't want to say
tease it now. Tease it. You got to say it.
Well, there's somebody in our chat room who has a show, and I was wondering if he'd have any interest in having a better platform for his show.
Well, we could certainly offer that. Certainly.
So that's where I was going.
Okay.
Better than the current platform.
Better than what? His bedroom?
No, I'm talking about broadcast platform.
Oh.
I'm talking about the medium in which he broadcasts from.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That would work. Do you hear static?
No, it's as clear as a bell.
Then I ain't worrying about it. I hear it in my headphones, but I don't give a fuck.
What do you hear?
Just static. Just staticky sound. It's fine. Look, if you don't hear it, then they don't hear it.
I don't hear a thing. It's as clean can be.
Then we do it.
All right. So anyway, tonight,
yeah,
we have CJ Snare
Yes, we do.
Who is going to call in and basically give us his viewpoint on our critique of the Cigar Chronicles from Justin Murr from a couple of weeks ago. CJ was going to come on last week, but apparently he too is having father issues.
Really? Man, that's no good.
Yeah.
We're all having that.
Yeah, his dad's up in his 80s.
Oh, wow.
So his dad is having some issues too, so that's why he had to miss out last week.
Well, does he realize what he blew off?
Well, yeah, he does, but I think it'll be cool this week.
All right, well, as long as he shows this week, we're all good.
Sure. So anyway, you as always, you put a list of topics together.
That's right.
A lot of news stories out there.
Yeah. Did you see? It's probably the top music story on there. It probably. I don't know if you saw it during the week or not, but oh my God. Did you see the thing about LA Guns?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I did not see it earlier this week, so.
How fucking lame is that?
He's out already.
I mean, my God, dude. I mean, are people really fighting to be in or out of LA Guns?
Well, I think LA Guns actually may have had more members than Whitesnake.
Well, we might have to do a count just to see. It's amazing to me. I would get it if it was Aerosmith and people were fighting to be in and out of that band, but come on, it's LA Guns. At best, they're $2,000 a night.
Yeah, and they're here this weekend, tonight, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says Michael Grant from End Ever After will make his live debut with LA Guns this weekend in Chicago and Detroit.
Oh, well, how about that?
So I'm missing it.
Yeah, and you knew it was coming, right?
No, I did not.
Where are they playing? The Cubby Bear?
I haven't. No, I have no idea, dude. I really don't.
That's the whole problem. Back in the day, you would have known.
Yeah.
Even 5 years ago, you would have known that LA Guns was coming.
Yeah, because I would go if I'm just. Well, we've had that talk before.
Yeah, exactly. You're a homebody.
Well, not really. I would go if it wasn't such a hassle.
Well, yeah, and it is a real pain in the dick to go to any show in Chicago.
It is.
No.
Look at Diamond Ryan. LA Guns. Who fucking cares? Well, I like LA Guns. I like those guys.
I like them too.
I've got a long friendship with them, and Steve and Phil have always been just always treated me like royalty. So I like those guys. If I ever get a chance to go see them, I do. But not tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Except, well, that's because you wouldn't have gone anyway, because you're dedicated to the show.
No, I would be here.
Yeah,
and I am.
Would be.
So anyway, we got a whole list of topics. I won't run down those topics tonight, but let's see here. What was I going to mention to you? I mentioned the server. I mentioned the CJ Snare interview. I mentioned, let's see here. Your week has been bad. Mine was just status quo.
Right.
Nothing to report. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Right.
Just day in, day out drivel.
Right.
So I too am happy to be here too tonight.
Dude, I swear, and it's funny because I and I'll get into it later if you want to talk about it, but I didn't sleep last night. I went out and did karaoke last night, closed down the karaoke bar that we always go to. And then I had to be down at the hospital at 6:30 this morning for some shit with my dad. So I just, I didn't sleep. And then after that, I had to record my first, our demo for this radio show.
Right. You're doing this with Billy and John?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I went literally about 40 straight hours without any sleep again. And all the while, I got home and I was like, man, I better take a nap so that I'm not all yawny or whatever for the CMS. So I took a little nap, and man, when I woke up, I was like, man, I got the fucking hunger to do the show tonight. Really? I'm as pumped as possible for the show, man.
Right. Excellent.
I'm real good. I'm real ready.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'm ready for some mayhem. I have not had my first adult beverage yet.
Well, I'm in.
So I'm ready to have one of those and get rocking.
That sounds like a plan. I know I was having adult beverages with Billy this afternoon.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's the one thing that's great about recording out there in his new studio. Which
now where is he at? Where's his studio at? Where does he?
Downstairs in the Foundry.
Why is it new? What's new about that?
Well, he rebuilt the studio. It used to be over on the where the band room is now.
Yeah.
But now he moved it to the other side. What used to be the green room.
Oh, okay.
He rebuilt that as a studio with an engineering room and whatnot. So we were there today, but obviously we're in the bar, and so obviously I'm drinking.
Sure.
So yeah, I already got fired up once, and now I'm getting fired up again.
Excellent.
Days.
Good. All right. Well, we are live here on the Classic Metal Show. We're live in the chat room. If you listen to the show and never been in the chat before, chatandkill.com, chatandkill.com, and that's a good place to hang out. We've had some pretty good crowds in there the last couple of weeks. We have.
Last week was crazy full.
That's what I wanted to talk about, the Jason Newsted.
Oh, yeah, that sort of caught a little bit of attention this week.
I was just on a daily basis, just because I'm such a narcissist with the show. Mm-hmm. I would just type in the Classic Metal Show, Jason Newsted, and every day there'd be a new story, somebody picking up the story.
Yeah, well, we called that one ahead of time. We definitely said that was going to get us news this week, and I think we got pretty much on every news site except Blabbermouth.
Blabbermouth didn't carry it?
Blabbermouth did not carry it.
Wow.
I looked every day. I couldn't believe that they didn't carry it, but everybody else sure did. So, it really did well. And what do we do? 600 or 700 or 800 listens and downloads.
Well, we're like up to in Spreaker. I think we're up to like 16,000 downloads or listens now.
It's like it's crazy, dude. It's funny. Our friend Dominic from Maximum Threshold, he reached out to me midweek this week, and he's like, "Dude, how is it that you're getting all those downloads? What are you guys doing that we're not?" And I was like, "I don't know, a good show."
Did you really say a good show?
I really did.
Really? Did you say that?
Of course I did.
Wow. Okay.
I love those guys.
Yeah, sure, but I get it. I get, dude. I have a bumper that kind of disparages that. So
I know. Hey, speaking of bumpers, real quick, since we're all over the map anyway.
Yeah.
I had never heard the two that you played. Can you play those again? The teddy bear
one? Oh, Chris-akin, the teddy bear?
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I meant to. That was the other thing I meant to hit you on. Make sure you listen to the intro.
Because I did. I listened to the whole intro, and I was like,
and you're just like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't remember that. I think I know the one. Some of the clips in the teddy bear one came from the It's Becky.
Yeah. Just Becky or Meet Becky. No, it's Meet Becky. I think that's what it was.
I know that's where those came from, but goddamn, put together like that, it's like, man, am I a monumental dick?
Well, like I said a couple of weeks ago, the new one that Wheezy put together for me makes me sound like just a ruthless asshole too.
Are both of those, that one and the Who Are You one that you played, are those both new or
well, the Who came during your absence.
Okay.
That was one of the ones that Wheezy put together for me to try to help me, have some padding for the show.
Right, okay.
He well, in your absence there over 2.5 years, Wheezy just, he just loaded me up with a shitload of bumpers.
Right. I know there's a bunch of them that I've heard that are like, that I heard a lot when I would listen to the show. But I had never heard the Who Are You one, and I had never, ever heard that teddy bear one.
That Who Are You with MOL saying, who the fuck are you? Who the gall of this kid? He was talking about RH Metal.
Of course he was.
And RH was bugging me because he was telling me that somebody was emailing him bad emails or something, and I go, and why are you telling me about this? What do I have to do with this?
And of course that gets turned into something horrendous.
Yeah. So here's the Who Are You.
Right.
And who are you again? Well, outside of the CMS chat room and the Classic Metal Show that basically even gave you any kind of notoriety, who are you again? Well, listen to me. Who are you again? why are you calling me about it? That's what I want to know.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck does this kid think he is? What's the goal of this little fucker? Seriously, Neeley? The fucking goal of this kid?
So he was coming on the show, calling into the show, acting like he was somebody important, and I was just like, who are you again?
Very nice. Love it.
And here's chris-akin, the lovable teddy bear.
I hear her and her people give a hell of a shower. That's all I'm saying. I hear her and her people made ashtrays from the 40s to the mid 50s because they had stuff to fill them with. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How big a girl are you? How big? How huge? Well, let me put it this way. Right now, as I'm listening, can I hear you getting fatter? I was just going to ask, when you go to the grocery store, do they roll out a red carpet knowing that they're going to sell out? I need to know, when you're in the bathroom taking a shit, has the shit ever piled up so high that it painted a smiley face on your ass? I just want to be your baby. Now go back to being lonely. I really am a dick.
Well, when you take it out of context, out of the questions, and just ram it all together, it really does change, the way that you are perceived.
Yeah, but those are pretty much in context because I remember saying.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is without the answers breaking up the questions,
yeah,
it makes it sound even worse.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does. It's too funny.
Yep. So there you are.
Now go back to being lonely.
Now go back to being lonely.
It's great. Love it.
Yep. All right. Well, I say we get rolling with the show. Jump in the chat, chatandkill.com. Send an email, request at theclassicmetalshow.com. Or if you like, you can call our toll-free number, and I might answer the studio line tonight, 800-497-5891, because I'm interested in actually talking to you people.
Oh, I'm glad you are.
800-497-5891. 800-497-5891. We had a good call from a guy from Australia last week.
Yes, we did.
And I see that we've got Sven, I think that's how you say his name, from Norway.
Is he really from Norway?
And that's what he said. He said, listening from Norway tonight.
Are you, Sven?
Yep.
How about that?
So our reach is getting out there all over the world.
Do you think that Sven has one of those big, fucked up red beards? Just looking like a Viking. You think he's wearing like a hat with Viking horns?
I don't know.
Tell me that you don't. I never envision when I hear that people are from like Norway. I never envision that they're just like, regular dude in jeans and a t-shirt sitting around, listening to the show. I envision either a Viking guy or a guy in fucking corpse paint trying to do his best black metal face.
Right.
I never, ever envision, all right, this is just a regular dude that just happens to live around the world. It's always some fucked up vision.
Well, whenever I think of Norway and people that I know of from the Norway area, I think of somebody like John Norum.
John Norum, sure.
Yeah.
I just envision Sven is sitting around loading his gas cans and making sure he has enough matches for the church.
Right.
That's what I think happens in Norway.
all that hatefulness over there against organized religion.
That's right. He's like, I'm listening to these guys, but I'm getting ready to burn the priest.
Right. Burn the priest down.
That's right.
All right, man. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna go get my first adult beverage.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna get ready to rock.
All right.
We're gonna talk to CJ Snare in about an hour and 20 minutes.
Awesome.
So between then, we can just riff.
I'm all for that.
Oh, by the way, I turned on a couple of people to the Spreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Spreaker. I listened to it today. Actually, my nephew stopped by to see me today, and we were listening.
You used to like the show, so that's good.
And we were listening to the Spreaker in the car today.
Okay.
And we were listening to Where's My Shoes?
That's a popular one.
Right. And then we listened to the Chris Holmes, the CHP.
Oh, dude. Okay. Don't go nowhere with the Chris Holmes before we play a song. Let me pull this up real quick because I have a Chris Holmes update.
Oh, really?
Yes, from a listener. So I have no idea if this is real or not, but I do have a Chris Holmes update.
Okay.
This would be from John McGaffick. And John says, hey, listen to your show from last week and you mentioned Chris Holmes of Wasp fame. You were joking as to his current profession, etc. You weren't, I guess he was trying to say you weren't. You were, but he said you were. You were joking to his current profession. While I read in a recent interview with him on the Tales from the Stage book by Michael Toney, apparently he lives in a tool shed out back of a friend's home. And as for Mr. Holmes' professional career, he confesses that he is a grunt doing audio, video, and lighting for pornos.
Not hard to believe.
I'm glad to see he is working his way up the pole.
Wow.
Anyway, great show. Always catch it on Sundays. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal. And, of course, hand job.
Right. All right. Well, hey, weren't we going to have that Michael Toney on the show?
Yeah, remember when I was there?
Yeah, we were gonna actually have him on the show and talk to him about some of the stories he reported in the book.
Right. Yeah, maybe I'll reach back to that guy, see if we can't get him on.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what his tales are, because there are some questionable things.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it just sounds like he just talked to anybody and believed everything. So
he just reported it as it was. Given to him. He didn't even check it out for sure. He just said, "Oh, this is what they said."
Yeah, he's interviewing Billy Morris, and Billy said, "Yeah, I was fucking Megan Fox," and he just wrote it. It's all good.
Nice.
It must have happened.
It had to have happened. I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, anything you would like to hear, Mr. Akin, to get the show kicked off?
Yep. How about Iron Maiden, Caught Somewhere in Time, from Somewhere in Time?
What, any particular reason?
In the mood for some Maiden. My
Really?
favorite album is Somewhere in Time.
Well, I've got no argument for that.
Yeah, I mean and it's easy and nice good old galloping riff. I'm in the mood for some metal tonight. Some good old school metal. So I'll start with some Maiden.
Some good melodic style metal, huh?
That's right.
Let's see. Somewhere in Time. There we go. Caught Somewhere in Time.
Look at new guy Mike. Chris is lonely like the long distance runner. Jesus Christ.
Really? I don't see that.
Well, I don't have any dating stories this week. That was a big goose egg, but needless to say, I was a little busy. But
yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, to say the least.
I think that would have been the last thing on your agenda.
And it was. There was no even my bevy of girls that are usually texting the show all night long. I have been out of touch with them, and they're all out and about tonight. So it's going to be an undistracted Chris-Akin tonight.
Nice. All right. Let me see here. I was looking for something. I wonder why
the Stranger. What is he talking about? No hotties to pick up at the karaoke bar? No, there really weren't.
Well, that's a shame. I feel bad.
Yeah. I did sing Alone Again last night, though.
And how did that go for you?
It went well. I was surprised that I could hit most of those notes. I thought for sure I would suck, but it wasn't that bad. I'm becoming the real singer now.
Well, hey, it just as who was it? Vince Neil said on the O&A show, it's like a muscle. You just knock the rust off of it, and it just comes back, and it's just, I sound just as great as I always have.
Yeah, well, there's only one muscle I need to be working, and it sure as fuck ain't my voice.
Nice. All right, dude. Well, let's get into some Iron Maiden.
All right.
And play your caught somewhere in time and have a couple of drinks, and we'll be back, and join us in the chat, and we'll get rolling.
Let's do it.
All right, well, here's Iron Maiden with what, Chris?
Somewhere Caught in Time.
Exclusively here on your Classic Metal Show.